Hey guys, what's up? It's DearDre back again, and this time I have a spicy podcast episode to share with you guys today, and I'm gonna call it Love is Supposed to Be Reciprocal, or just Love is Reciprocal. So anyway, I'm gonna be reading the letter off of my laptop, so if you see me looking down, I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm reading the letter, okay? But before I even get to this letter, many of you guys have been wondering, how do you send your letters to DearDre? And you send it to my email for this podcast, and the email is ssdeardre@gmail.com. I'm gonna put it in the description of this video so that you can always find it, and that is how you send your letters. Your letters could be spicy, your letters could be lit, your letters could be full of love and encouragement, your letters could be sad and depressing, but we're gonna change it up and we're gonna turn it around, because the point of DearDre is, how are you living your best life, or how are you going to live your best life? So that's what these letters are all about, and I have one letter that's spicy, okay, from a sister. They're not my real sister. I may or may not know them, don't be nosy, but everybody that sends me letters to DearDre is either my sister or my brother. That's how I'm gonna refer to you guys. That's how I'm gonna call you guys. I'm never gonna say any names, so you don't have to worry about your business being exposed out there with your name at the bottom or at the top, because I'm not doing it. I may even send a letter myself. Y'all know I gotta talk about myself too. That's the point of DearDre. Sometimes DearDre gotta talk to DearDre. I'm the realest one on my team. All right, so now I'm not gonna be too long, because I gotta go on a little date. I'm going out today. It's amazing. It's Labor Day weekend. I'm trying to turn up. By the time you see this video, it may not be Labor Day weekend anymore. Let's see how long it takes me to edit. Yeah, so we're gonna start off, okay? So my sister writes me, and I'm gonna read, but I'm gonna stop every now and then to just get my little input, because again, this is spicy. All right, so my sister writes, DearDre, so I had an ex for 7 years, off and on. First of all, 7 years is a very long time. It's a very long time, okay? And I guess they started when she was in 11th grade. So it's 7 years, it's very long, yes, but it's very early in life where we're still trying to figure our own selves out. So how are we trying to figure out somebody else in a whole relationship? I've been there. I've been in a very long relationship in high school, and we were still getting to know each other, and I ended up hurting him, and he ended up moving on and hurting somebody. It's a cycle where everybody don't know everybody, and you don't even know yourself. So how you gonna make anything or any type of relationship successful at this point in time? But anyway, 7 years is a long time. I give it to you. All right. So she says, we connected over music. He played and I danced for a band. A band means marching band. So if you don't know what marching band is, you need to know what marching band is. You need to go look at some YouTube videos, because your life is missing something. Okay, so she danced for a band and he played, so he was an instrumentalist. Okay, cool. At that time, he had a girl, and I expressed that I thought he was fine. So she shot her shot. She shot her shot. She ain't care. All right. What I tell y'all, it's spicy, babe. Okay. So he began walking with me, holding my hand, dropping me to the train station. All the while, he had a girlfriend. And the girlfriend was in the same band. I'm going to stop it right there. And because I know from experience that you do not eat where you shit. And through experience, I had to learn the hard way. Do not mix business with pleasure. So this boy had, I want to say boy because 11th grade, so you're still a boy. I want to say this boy had 2 girls in the same band. I hope she wasn't a dancer too. But hey, let's move on. Okay. She said, so that should have told me something. Yeah, girl, that should have told me something. Yeah. But he said he was unhappy and had already planned on ending the relationship. Now, right here, right now, I'm going to stop, because I just want to say that A lot of men out here, and I'm not even gonna say our black men, I want to say men in general, would say a lot of things to get in them drawers. And they start at a very early age learning what to say, how to say it, and when to say it to get in those drawers. He said he was unhappy and had already planned to end the relationship. What does this sound like to y'all? Because to me, it sounds like those marriages where the man is unhappy or his wife ain't doing it for him no more, so he go out and he get another girl and he keep telling the girl, oh, we gonna get a divorce, we gonna get a divorce, we gonna get a divorce. And then once the wife actually start acting right and doing some things to him in the bedroom at night, that's when he be like, oh, you know, we gonna try to work it out. And now the mistress all torn up and cried and in the corner all broken down. You said he was gonna get a divorce. He was never gonna get a divorce. And I don't think this boy was ever going to end that relationship. They was just going through a little something. And he wanted to have some fun. But anyway, like she said, that should have told her something. That was a red flag right there. But she thought he was fine. So she kept going. Alright. Anyway. He was very kind to me. So he didn't really talk too much. He had a lot going on inside of him. He didn't really talk about it much. But she knew like he was going through a lot. You know, I was there for him as much as I could be, but sometimes it took a toll on me. And at those moments, I'd suck it up and keep pushing, because if you love someone, you're there for them. I'm going to stop right there, because that brings me to the title of this podcast episode. Love is reciprocal. And what does reciprocal mean? Reciprocal means that it goes around. What goes around comes around. And I want to tell you that there's a lot of people out here that you're going to love with all your heart, and you're going to do everything in your power to help them, to love them, to be there for them, to support them. And guess what? They not going to do the same thing back. So love is supposed to be reciprocal, but there's going to be a lot of times in our life when the love that we give out is never ever going to be returned the same way that we gave it out. And that's a lesson in itself right there. That's a DearDre key that I dropped earlier. Remember my DearDre keys? That's a DearDre key right there. Because sometimes we have to sit down and think like, I'm really stressing myself over this one person. Are they stressing themselves over me? And if they're not, boo, what you gotta do? You better sign your name at the bottom. You better seal that envelope or whatever that letter is. And you better what? Walk away. That's what you better do. You better sign, seal, and let it fly. Because if they're not reciprocating that love that you're giving out, then they never gonna do it. I'm not gonna say they never ever, but they're not doing it right now. And why should you put yourself on pause and the love that you have to give on pause when there's somebody out there who's gonna give back your love double fold, triple fold? They're gonna give it back to you as much and more than you gave out. He having a bad day, and what type of girlfriend would I be if I'm not there for him? But then we turn around and on our bad days, he just like, oh, I'm with the bros. I'm about to go play basketball. I got band practice. You can't call your sister. You can't call your best friend. You crying right now? I don't know how to deal with that. Are those tears? I can't deal with that. Like, no. Love is reciprocal. Period. So if it ain't reciprocated the way you gave it out, then it ain't love. Moving on. Because it's still more spiciness in here. There's still more spice. Alright. The breakups started to become a pattern. And after one of those many breakups, he posted another girl. So this just his pattern. I'm stopping again. When somebody show you their true colors, you better listen. If they show you that they white and black, don't be painting them blue and pink. If they show you that they're brown and purple, do not be turning around and putting in magenta. When they show you their true colors, you better listen and you better learn. He was having little issues with his girlfriend in the beginning when you met him. And you turned around and said, well, oh, you fine. I don't mind. And now you're having little issues with what he doing, posting other girls. This is his pattern. It ain't you, boo. He came in with this. That was your first sign. Listen to them red flags, especially my females out there. we have something within our bodies, within our minds, and there is some vitamin or some cell in our body that only women have, and that is called intuition. And I'm gonna just say these men don't really have it, but we got it. It's ingrained in us. It's passed down from our ancestors. That when something is wrong, when something shows itself in the beginning, you better pay attention, because it is trying to tell you what's coming for you later. And guys, please believe that while I'm talking to y'all and I'm doing these DearDre episodes, that I am talking to myself too. I don't be listening to my little gut intuition. I don't be listening to my vitamin G. Anyway, years later, he didn't say happy birthday to me, but posted a girl the day after my birthday. Are we still friends? Our last breakup, which was about 3 years ago, was because he was seeing someone under my nose. And I kept telling him that he was. You seeing somebody in the book, and he lying. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, he is. But baby girl, he was always lying. Especially when you thought you and that person told each other everything. So the last straw was pulled, and I told him I was getting my stuff because he thinks I'm stupid, and I'll show him just how stupid I am. I feel you. But let me just tell you, my mentor told me a long time ago, and I will never forget, I started dating a female. And I was like, you know, she do no wrong. We tell each other everything. There's no secrets. We talk to each other every day. We're with each other almost all the time. So when would there ever be... My mentor told me that the only person you can be accountable for is yourself. And that hit real deep within me. And I want to say that hit so deep because, you know, I'm in my last year of my master's program. So this means that this whole relationship that I had was like probably 7, 8, 9 years ago. And I still remember what she told me to this day, because I hold it with me for every relationship. And until I'm married, I will continue holding this. Even after I'm married, I'm still going to continue to hold on to that word, because that word told me that the only person I can control is myself. As much as we would like to think that our significant others is out here being good boys and being good girls, we don't know. You never know. We can only hope and pray. We can only wish. We can only hold them to a certain standard. Some standards, it should start low and then graduate. Because I taught myself that when my standards are too high, I have so much more when everything start breaking down and when colors start really showing up. If my standards is all the way up here, I got from here to down there to fall on my face. That's gonna hurt more. So you know what happens nowadays? You know what DearDre does? DearDre starts with this much expectancy. This much expectancy. And my expectancy grows in time. Again, the only person I can control is myself. I know I'm not out here entertaining other fools. I know I'm not out here in other people's DMs. I know I'm not out here cheesing and smiling in other people's face. Yes, there's people that you're going to be attracted to. Yes, there's going to be people where a little flirt or two happens. Hello, I'm a Taurus. Flirting is in my DNA. But I know I'm not out here taking it no step further. The only person you can be accountable for is yourself. So when you think that y'all are sharing everything with each other, you're probably not. Anyway, so she said, I'm going to show you what stupid look like. So my sister pulled up. She said she pulled up, and you know this man had the nerve to cry. Not begging me to take him back, but crying because I broke up with him and he was going through a lot. You don't even miss me. You don't even want me. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't even want me. You just need me right now. oh, we don't gotta be together, but can you just stay here to help me through? No, I'm not staying nowhere to help you through nothing. What? My sister wisened up, okay? My sister woke, okay? She woke up. She said, but I put him over myself way too long, and honestly, that was the most powerful I felt in a long time. It's one thing to notice a pattern, and it's another thing to put an end to it. It's a sister key. Ooh, let me read that again, just so I can get it. It's one thing to notice a pattern, but it's another thing to put an end to it. I am not going to be your fallback. I'm not. This is what you do. You had a little issue with your girl. You came and you found me. You had a little issue. You went and found another one. And now I'm talking about I'm not doing it no more. You crying? Because you going through something and you need me to lean on? I'm not doing it no more. And my sister right here, she signed and sealed. Okay, she ain't seal it. She just... I'm going to tell you why she ain't seal it. She started to wake up. Anyway, that was the first time I loved myself deeply. I cried, yeah, because I've been with this kid for 7 years. But it took me 7 years to notice bullshit was bullshit. About a year ago, I told him I want to ask him a question, and I need him to tell me the truth. I asked him about everything as far as cheating. Everything he made me feel crazy for, and he told me the truth. At that point, I was testing our friendship. If he had lied, that would have been the end of it. I'm going to stop right there. That's why I said she didn't seal it. She signed her name at the bottom, but she did not seal it, and she did not let it fly away. Her first form of power of taking control back was to notice what the pattern was and to put a stop to it right there and say, no, I'm not going to be your shoulder. I ain't going to be your shoulder. You wasn't mine. You wasn't thinking about me when you was posting the next girl. Didn't even tell me happy birthday. No. She noticed it, but she ain't seal it. Anytime you feel like you got to go back for closure, you got to go back, I need to just ask you, I just need to know the truth. Sometimes we will never get that truth. Sometimes we will never get that closure. And sometimes we have to be okay with not getting that closure. I have been there, I have done that, and I have experienced this once, where that question that looms in the back of your mind as in, why would you ever do that to me? You will never get that back. You will never get that answer. Till this day, and this is probably 2 years ago, I dated this guy. He did some shady stuff. Came back up talking about, oh, we need to talk about us. I still want to date you, but no. We not doing that. You went to a whole nother state with the same girl that you told me not to worry about. And I wrote him a long letter on WhatsApp. I wrote to him. And it was a long letter, but at the end of the letter, I said, I'm better than this, and I don't need you. And I said, you know what? I still love you, and I wish you all the best, and I still care about you. But I'm gonna have to do that from afar. You don't gotta ever hit me up again. You don't gotta ever respond to this message. I don't know why you did it, and I wish I knew why you did it. And I wish that you was man enough to stand up and to turn around and say, hey, let's talk, man to woman, grown adult, sit down and have a conversation as to why I did what I did. And I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. Because I would have took that and I would have been like, you know what, thank you. I appreciate that genuine, not even apology, that genuine, just treat me like a human being. But then it was a pattern. And I should have known. And I never got that closure. I don't even know if this boy ever read that letter. Ever looked at it. I don't even know. But you know what? Sometimes we got to live with the answers that we never got. And I want to say that after a couple months, because it took me a while, that thought of not knowing why somebody treated you the way that they did, that stays with you for a very long time. And I just want to say, like, after a couple months, probably like a whole year, it took me a while to get over that. But I signed my name at the bottom when I wrote that letter. I told him who I was and what I wasn't going to be anymore. And I sent it. And after I sent it, I deleted him off of my WhatsApp. I signed my name, but I did not seal it. And I didn't seal it until I had to sit down one day, probably a couple months or a year later, and tell myself, the closure that you never got, you're going to have to live with. Sometimes it takes a while. So she signed her name when she found out that he just needed her to be around for his hard times. But she ain't seal it because she went back for him to answer that question. And it's gonna hurt. He gonna tell you the truth now. Because he gonna think that truth is gonna save you. It's gonna let you come back and be here. No, you want that truth to walk away. If you ever do get that closure in your life, you finally get that answer to your question. Don't get the answer to your question and sit there and try to, oh, let's fix this. No, you're getting that answer to walk away. Now I know that you a dirtbag. Now I know that you bullshit. I'm going to keep it moving now. I'm not going to stay and try to fix it with you. No, now I know what you really are and what you really did. Thank you for answering my questions, but goodbye. Anyway, she said fast forward to now. Guys, believe it or not, it's still juicy. Fast forward to now. Previously, before today, I've been leading him on through messages. So she's been doing this, sexting and stuff, saying that I come sit on him. Y'all know what that means. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like, yeah, I still got it. You can get it when you want it. So she ain't sent that letter yet. So she's just trying to see if she still got it. Trying to see if he's still there. But he'll always be there. A man is a man. Not to say that. Not every man is every man. But you opening that door, he gonna take a little peek. He gonna see what's still in there. So yeah, you sexting him, he gonna sex back. But recently I've been dealing with somebody else. And something clicked. He said, no, why am I leading you on? Got you thinking you still got me. So the same girl I broke up with you for, that you told me don't worry about, you still with her. So you cheated on me with her, and now you want to do the same thing with me. He started dating that girl and cheating on her with that girl, and now he's trying to come back to her, and the girl's still there. So now he's cheating on that girl with her. No. He said, hell no. And just like that, I'm done. Just like that, she sealed that envelope. She signed it a long time ago. And I'm going to just say, like, this is a lesson to be learned. This, DearDre, love is reciprocal. But also, sometimes you don't sign and seal on the same day. Sometimes you don't sign and seal on the same experience. Sometimes it takes you 2, 3, 5, 6, 10 relationships for you to finally seal that pattern and let it fly. Don't feel pressure on yourself if you don't sign and seal and let things go at the same time. Sometimes it just don't work that way. Sometimes we hard-headed. Sometimes we just gotta learn the same thing over and over and over again until we finally get it. That's the point of life. So sister, you didn't sign and seal your name and this pattern and this experience at the same time, but baby girl, you did it. You did it. It don't matter how long. It matters that you got through it and you did it. Now, this experience will teach you from now on what patterns to look for. And hopefully you will never put yourself in that situation again. Just like that. Just like that, she's done. She said, I got love for him. I care about his well-being, but don't come looking for a relationship. That's even if you get a friendship at that, because you violated and you got the nerve to think you can do this to me again. We can be friends. Friends that maybe talk once every 2 weeks. No, y'all don't gotta be friends. Y'all don't gotta be friends. I'm gonna edit that part right there. No, y'all don't gotta be friends. I wish you the best from afar. Don't ever hit me up. I used to hold you on a pedestal. Don't ever put anybody on a pedestal. But I understand why though. She used to hold him on a pedestal because he taught her a lot about life and about love and about how people closest to you can treat you terrible. And it's true, when we young and these are our new relationships, our first relationships, our fresh relationships, yeah, like they're gonna teach us a lot. And so yeah, we're gonna look up to these people because they taught us some things that we never knew before. But no, don't hold nobody to no pedestal. You done knocked your behind right off after you done did what you did. But I never thought I level you down to one of those people, one of those guys. You can still call me, I'll answer, but the chapter is done. And that is the end of her letter. And I just want to say, is the chapter really done if you still won't answer? Everybody's relationship and everybody's experience is different. But after somebody, it's hard to stop caring for somebody after you've been caring for them for so long. So I hear her. You call me, I'm going to answer. If I ever get a call from some of my exes, if I ever get like a random call out of nowhere, I'm going to answer, because I'm going to see like, why are you calling me? Like, what's going on? And I'm still care, but I ain't going out my way to help you out no more. I'm going to wish you the best. I'm going to pray for you over the phone, because Jesus is love. And I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to pray that you figure whatever you got to figure out, because I'm not doing it no more. No longer are you putting yourself on hold for people who's not going to reciprocate your love. That's all I got to say. And just like my sister did, I'm a sign and I'm going to seal this podcast episode. So if you want to send your letters to DearDre, please send it to ssdeardre@gmail.com. It's going to be in the description. Please subscribe, follow, and share. This was our first spicy letter, and I am so hoping for more spicy letters to come. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Be safe this Labor Day, please. If you're going on a parkway, go in groups, go in teams. Don't go by yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. Stick close to corners of the streets, because if you need to make a fast getaway, you better know how to run. No sandals, no flip-flop, no chancletas on the parkway. Wear some sneakers, running sneakers, and be safe out there, guys. But this is DearDre. I love y'all. And this episode is love is reciprocal. You better get that love that you reciprocated. And if you're not, what you supposed to do? You better sign and seal. Later, y'all.